Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to elaborate a psychological subject. According to Edward de Bono, Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, and many others, excuse me, our psychology is the most powerful factor in our life, in the quality of life, the bliss of life, the success of life. Like placebo and nocebo. Placebo means we are yes sayers in every single thing. We are optimistic. We would like to try every single thing. We would like to do every single thing. We would like to keep on progressing ourselves. Nocebo means negative things. Pessimistic. Our attitude must be pessimistic. We are scared of everything. Our answer is only no. We are naysayers. If you want to learn English, you can no. You want to go to America, you can no. You want to drive two-wheelers, you can no. This kind of psychology is negative, naysayer, pessimistic psychology. Today we are going to elaborate what Rajnish has said. Rajnish has said beautifully, very efficaciously. He has quoted, "Life begins where fear ends." Our life, the living of life, the bliss of life, the fun and the joy of life, the gratification and satisfaction of life, pleasure of life, propitiation of life begins where fear ends. As long as we are fearful about every single thing in this life, on this planet, afraid of doing anything new, trying anything holistic, lateral, according to Osho, we are not going to be able to live life blissfully. The bliss of life comes when you let your fears go. Let your fear go. Fear is all innate. It's a psychological flaw. It's a psychological thing, some kind of psychological anomaly. That is fear. That is not real fear, but surreal fear. We call it phobia. People are afraid of going abroad. People are afraid of swimming. People are afraid of speaking in English. People are afraid of holding better and higher jobs. People are afraid of speaking from the stage. People are afraid of communication. People are afraid of so many things. These are all fear or phobia, surreal fear. This is the flaw of our psychology because, say for example, learning how to swim has no any danger at all. Driving two-wheeler, speaking in public, speaking from the stage, these are all phobia. They are not real fear, and as long as you are going to have that fear in your bosom, you are not going to be able to enjoy your life fully. That is what Rajnish also has said and emphasized. So he has emphasized that first of all, you should let your surreal fear go. Let your surreal fear go. Take off. Take a flight. Then and then you will begin to enjoy your life. Fearful people cannot enjoy life at all. I have actually chosen 5 points, and we are going to elaborate 1 point at a time. The point number 1 is fear of fear itself. Fear of fear itself is quoted by American President Roosevelt in 1933 in his inaugural speech. He has said that as long as we are going to be fearful of surreal fear, we are not going to progress. Addressing Americans, he has said that let your fear, surreal fear, go. That you are afraid of China, or you are afraid of Russia, or you are afraid of COVID, or you are afraid of darkness. These kind of fears are going to hold your life back. They are not going to allow you to enjoy your life. These are only fear of fear, not fear of, we can say, fire or fear of war or fear of COVID. Those are the real fear. But he's actually emphasizing and explaining the surreal fear, which are not real fear. Point number 2 is, fear can impede our comprehensive stride. Comprehensive stride means all kinds of success can be impeded, means can be stopped by fear. If you are fearful, you are not going to go to college because you are fearful of college. You are not going to get better job because you are fearful of job. You are not going to be manager because you have stage fear or stage phobia. You are not going to be a communicator because you have communication fear. So fear can actually hold us back, completely hold us back. We cannot make any kind of progress at all because we are having a phobia, not real fear, but surreal fear is known as phobia about stage, about job, about communication, about driving, about swimming. So many things are there in life that we are fearful of. We are phobic. And when you are phobic, that impedes your progress in that particular turf or particular domain. Point number 3. Fear is a spontaneous feeling generated within, not without. Fear is not outside, but fear is our inside. It's within, not without. And it's a spontaneous thing. When you look at the police, whether you are guilty or not, whether you are criminal or not, whether you are Satan or saint, but as soon as you look at the police, you are going to have a little bit of tremors in your heart because you are phobic of police. When you look at the doctor or you go to the hospital, you are quiet. Your blood pressure is high because you are suffering from white gown phobia. When you go to the court, you look at the judge and you are tremoring inside. You are suffering from trepidation. You are shaking, even if you are not guilty of anything at all. So these are the phobia that wife always is phobic of husband, children are always phobic of father, students are always phobic of teachers. Now they are not innocent, they are not, we can say, innocuous. They are totally innocuous. They are totally innocent. They are not harmful. They are not going to harm you. But still, we are phobic and we have that fear. And because of that, we cannot express our views to teachers. We cannot talk with our parents. We cannot express our grievances to judges or lawyers. We cannot actually describe every single thing that we suffer from to the doctor. Phobia can hold us back. Phobia can impede all our skills, all our qualities, all our talents, and make us timid. Point number 4. Fear robs off all our bliss of life. Bliss of life means pleasure of life, happiness of life. Every single thing is robbed off by fear. You want to swim, but fear will impede you. If you want to, say for example, you like some girl or boy and you like to have date, but fear will impede you. If you want to speak from the stage, but fear will impede you. You want to dance and sing in the party, but fear will impede you. You want to talk to someone about your personal feelings, but that fear or phobia will impede you, discourage you. It would not allow you to open yourself up. It will not allow you to do whatever you love to do, you will like to do, you will absolutely positively love that thing, but your fear is not going to let you enjoy that particular thing. Point number 5. Fear is the most crippling existential setback. Those people were phobic, fearful about every single thing which are surreal. These people cannot actually achieve the kind of success they want in their life, but always, almost always, they suffer from the various kinds of multiple setback. Because, let's say, for example, you are fear of riding, and you try to learn how to drive two-wheeler, you are definitely going to have a fall. If you love to swim, but you are phobic and try, you are definitely going to have some kind of mishap in the water. If you want to ride on the stage and say something, but you are phobic, so you are not going to find the word. You are going to fumble, you are going to babble, and you are going to sweat profusely on the stage. That is what the phobia can do. You want to talk to the teacher about some of your problems, but you are fearful of the teacher, but then again you try and approach the teacher. You are going to forget all of your questions. You are going to hide back some of your questions. You are not going to express all your grievances to your teacher, to your doctor, to your lawyer, to your judge, to the police. So fear can actually cripple us, and we can suffer severe kind of multiple setback just because we are phobic. We have fear of fear itself. It's all surreal fear, wrong fear, not genuine or real fear. Genuine and real fear is to commit the crime. Fear of committing the crime. Fear of beast, wildlife. Fear of electricity, fear of fire, fear of lying, fear of cheating, fear of corruption. Those are the real, genuine fear. But fear of doctor, fear of lawyer, fear of teacher, fear of police, fear of parents, fear of husband, fear of swimming, and fear of riding. These are all absolutely positively surreal fear which can actually make us suffer setback in life, and all of our success can be taken away from us. All the bliss of life can be taken away from us, and we can lead very dry and dreary life. No interest, no any kind of happiness, no propitiation, no pleasure. So try to get rid of your fear. It is self-induced fear, and it can be self-induced, remedied. You can remedy it by yourself because you have created this melody by yourself. Problem and a solution both are self-induced. Remember, problem is also self-induced, and its remedy, its solution is also self-induced. That's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. Talk to you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.